Good morning, guys. So the sunrise today is at 8:10 and sunset is at 6:30. So yeah, it's amazing how the year turns, how things change. Um, so great question today. Can you share this with friends? Oh, please do. And why haven't you? Yeah, think of somebody maybe who you think would have benefit from this. Or it's a really strange time. We've lost a lot of our resources, a lot of the regular reliable places that we go to, that we connect, that we have community, that we have just a sense of something. um, so I feel like this is really important, what we're doing together, this community of movement, of kindness, of fun. So if you think this is of benefit, maybe share it with a friend. November, the plan is emerging. It's going to be called Connect, and I'm really, really excited about it. So great, come, let's move. Um, so standing to the middle of your mat, and as we always do, just begin to roll down. And as you roll down, just feel your body. Just get a sense of this moment. And then as you roll back up, really allowing your head to be heavy. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms upwards, and squeeze through your bum a little bit as you reach up. And then traveling down, hands all the way down, and really let your head be heavy, your spine to round, your knees to bend. And then slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, reaching up, squeeze your bum. And then one more time, rolling down, hands all the way down. And then come back up again. All the way up, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Nice. And then bring your arms down. We're going to do elephant. So sweeping your right arm across to the left and kind of travel until you feel, I can feel that lengthening there. And then come back and then travel across to the right with your left arm. So I love traveling low in the middle and then really opening and pushing into my hip a little bit. So I'm just meeting in kindness that whole side front of my body. We all have different areas that are tight. This is often an area for me that's quite tight. So this movement in the morning, sometimes I can feel that my voice goes a little bit like this because it's just such a deep place for me to meet, even in kindness. It has there's textures and tones that I really have to soften into. One more time each side. Super cool. Come all the way down with your hands down to the floor. Bring them out far enough that you can bring your knees to the floor. And then push back. Walk your hands back. Come up to stand. And then all the way down. Hands to the floor. Knees down. And then back. Push back. So how would you, less hands walking on the floor? How would you just reach with your hands, land, drop your knees, lift your knees and push with your hands and reverse? Maybe that's too strong still, or maybe you're working at that level. Who knows? Just find something. So walk a little bit back further and then push from there. Just feel that sense of the push from the floor. One more time. Reach and then push. And come all the way up. Roll out through your shoulders. Big circles into your shoulders. And then in the other direction. Nice. So come all the way down again. And this time as you come down, reach your hands forward and then turn your knees towards the right already here. And then sit down on your left bum. And then bring your right elbow to your right knee. Take your right hand and sweep it across your face like elephant. And then bring it back to your knee. And again, sweep it across your face and reach. Bring it across your face and then lift your bum off the floor and push your hips a little bit forward. And then bring your bum to the floor, bring your elbow to your knee. I'm going to do it sideways so you can see me a little bit clearer. So reach with your hand across into elephant and then rise. And then bring your elbow back to your knee. We were doing this yesterday. One more time. Reach and rise. And then come all the way back. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Push back. Standing. All the way back up. Nice. Last time. Bring both hands to the floor. Turn your knees towards the left. Sit your right bum down. Bring your left elbow to your left knee. Then reach your hand across into elephant. Over towards the right with your left hand. Bring your elbow back. And then reach across and then perhaps lift your hips to go a little bit further. So it's really into the side of the body. Elbow to your knee. Reach. This time in the morning, this will be very groany perhaps, or maybe not. One more time. Reach. Lift your hips. And come all the way down. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Walk yourself back. And come stand at the front of your mat. So standing to the front of your mat, your feet are steady, you're tall in your body, and then reaching your arms wide, bring your palms together, looking up, bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down, hands to the floor, forehead to your knees, hands to your shins, lift and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back, and just feel the whole of your right leg and lean deeply into your hip. Maybe mobilize a little bit into the toes, draw your heel a little bit more back. Nice. Step back into your plank. And drop your knees to the floor, lower your belly all the way down. Bring your fingers wide, rise. And then lowering down, bring your right arm straight out to the side. Bend both knees, and then drop both feet over towards the right. Nice. Come back to center. Push back into your cat pose. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Shoulder shrug. Squeeze back. Push forwards. Squeeze back. Push forwards. Squeeze back. Push forwards. And then bend your elbows. You can bend your elbows back towards your knees rather than out to the sides. Just see how that is. Bend your elbows. Bend your elbows. Nice. One more time. Bend your elbows. Nice. Sit your bum back towards your heels, coming into a child's pose. Come forward. Bend your elbows. Sit your bum back into a child's pose. Forward. Bend your elbows. One more time. Bum back, child's pose. Forward, bend your elbows. Nice. Stretch through your legs. And then walk yourself back to the back of your mat. Nice. Slowly rising up. So if you want to use the wall for this, bring the wall so that your right shoulder is near the wall. So I'll show you near a wall. So your right shoulder is near a wall. And then you're going to take your left foot, because now your right shoulder's near a wall. Bring your left foot forward, bring your heel to the floor, and just reach forward and reach down with your right hand down towards your left foot. Bring your left hand to your hip. You can be leaning on the wall completely with your right shoulder as you do this, okay? So the shoulder is really close to the wall, okay? Rising up, and then change. Bring your right hand to your hip or push your elbow into the wall, and then reach the left hand forward. And so your left foot is floating and your left hand is forward. Nice. Drawing up. Right, left heel down. Reach your right hand down to your left foot. Come back up. And then change. Left foot back. Left hand down to the floor. So use the wall as much as you need to. I'm just assuming that you know now. Reach your right hand forward. Left foot. Rising up. Reach your left hand forward. Left foot goes back. So you're swinging the left foot forward and backwards. One more time. Left foot is forward. Touch it. Left foot is back. Touch the floor where it was. Nice. How cool. So come to the wall if you're not at the wall already, or maybe you don't need the wall for balancing, but it's a little bit jinxed, I suppose. This is where we all went blank last week. So take your right foot and now bring your right foot to the top of your left knee. It's such funny feedback about that. I'm still at the wall, Ciara. So great. I'm glad you left the wall that day.
So your right foot is up on your left ankle, and then come forward like you're really trying to bring your nose down towards your right foot. Oh, left knee, sorry. And then rise back up. And so you can either have your right elbow on the wall, or you can have both hands coming down towards your foot, or you can have just use the wall in whatever way you need to. Nice. And then rise back up. One more time. Coming forward. Then, oh, your sock just fell. So can you reach down towards the floor with your hand? Or do you need to bring your foot down, touch the floor, bring your foot back up? See. Can you pick up your sock? Just notice, what would you have to do to touch your sock? Grab your sock from the floor and then come back into this position. So just see, foot down, touch, foot back up, grab your foot. Or reach down, touch. And so do it another time. Whatever you have to do to touch the floor and pick up your sock. Nice. Great. Come stand at the back of your mat. And now walk your hands out all the way forward. All the way forward to the front of your mat, and step your right foot between your two hands. So hop, skip, jump, do whatever you need to do. And just lean into your lunge. Turn your toes towards the left side of your mat. Slide your hands towards the left foot and lengthen into the right leg as you bend the left knee deeply. And then slide both hands either side of that right foot and turn back into your lunge. So we're traveling as we do this. One more time. Turn your toes towards the right side of your mat. Slide your hands to the left foot. Bend your left knee. Slide your hands either side of the right foot. Turn your foot. Lunge. Nice. Step forward with your left foot. Slowly rolling up. You reach your arms wide. Palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back. Lunge. Step the right foot back. Plank. Drop your knees to the floor, lower all the way down. Fingers are wider than your chest, wider than your mat. Tuck your chin in, rise. And then lowering down, stretch the left arm straight out to the side. Bend both knees and drop both feet over towards the left. Come back to center. Push back into your cat. And then from here, have your hands so they're slightly forward. Anybody with shoulder issues, always be careful with these ones. So do a shoulder shrug here with your hands slightly forward. And draw your navel towards your spine. And tuck in your rib cage a little bit more. And now bend your elbows so your nose is traveling down towards the floor. And then sit your bum back towards your heels. Bend your elbows so your nose is traveling down towards the floor. Sit your bum back towards your heels. And so you're keeping your shoulders resourced. You're not going beyond what you can. Touch the floor, whatever way you can, or whatever you do, drop your nose down. Sit back. Nose descends down, whatever distance. Sit your bum back. One more time. Nose forward. And nose all the way back. Well, not your nose, the whole of you all the way back. Nice. Push back into your downward dog and then walk yourself back and towards the back of your mat. Slowly rolling up. Nice. Bring your left shoulder to your wall. And so if you don't want the wall, you can just stand away from the wall. But if you do want the wall, then left shoulder is towards the wall. And now your right heel is going to come forward. Slide your left hand down. So you're reaching down towards that right foot and your right hand is on your hip. Nice. And then rising up, take that right foot, swing it back and bring the right hand forward. Left hand is on your hip. So you're swinging your right foot forward. You're coming down. You're swinging your right foot back and you're coming down. And it's the opposite hand and leg. It's actually the same shape both times, that you're reaching towards the opposite foot with the opposite hand. I got a cool email yesterday that somebody was putting a chicken in the oven and suddenly they noticed that they were swinging their leg back and balancing on one leg as they did something. It was really cool. So great practical applications of the yoga that we're practicing is always deeply appreciated. One more time. Cool. So either stay there or bring your foot to the floor, or stay there or come to the wall. Bring your left foot up to your right knee and just bending forward. Just bring your nose down in the direction of your toes and then come back up. And again, nose down in the direction of your toes. So, you'll see on Instagram these people who don't wobble at all. Good for them. So great, coming down again. And then reach your left hand down towards the floor and just see, what is that? Oh, I can't get my sock here, so I have to bring my left foot to the floor, touch the floor, and then come back up. Or maybe you can touch the floor with your foot on your knee. Just see. Balance is this incredible mobile thing. It changes every day, changes every moment. How still is your mind really affects what you're doing. One more time. So cool. And then stand. So now you can actually do bring your bum to the wall. So sorry if your wall and your iPad are really far apart. Your bum is on the wall. And just lift your right foot up and imagine that you're trying to see the thorns on your foot. And so lift your foot up as high as you can and try and look at the sole of your foot. And then down. And then lift the left foot up and pull it up towards you and try and see the thorns on the soles of your foot. So this really interesting thing at the moment. So just do that a few times, grab one foot, pull it up. I'll tell you a story. So every day I do 15, 20 minutes of gardening. And again, the other foot. And before I'd look out and I'd see a job and I'd be like, oh my God, I've got to get to that as well. Look, all the leaves, or look, all of this. And so I'd see jobs and it would become slightly busy or slightly overwhelmed in my system. One more time each side. One foot up and then down and then the other foot up and then down. But since I started doing my 20 minutes of yoga a day, I've kind of wandered into this notion that I can do 20 minutes of gardening a day. Slowly rolling down, bring your hands forward into your downward dog. And so now when I see a job, I go, oh, that's okay. I'll get to you because I'm slowly, progressively working away on things. And I think that's what I'm hearing in people as well, just have a bit of a wiggle, is that people kind of felt like, oh, yoga, I have to do something big. I have to do something really strong. I have to do something epic for it to be worthwhile. Drop your knees to the floor, sit your bum all the way back. But actually, just turning up every day and moving does something amazing. And your job is done when you've done that. It's like, oh, I've done it. And suddenly you're not like, oh, I must do it, or oh, all this drama or the weight of that, or it's like it takes up so much mental space. So just enjoy the fact that if you're already here in the video, then you've done your yoga today, which is pretty amazing. Good for you. Now bring your hands forward, push back into your downward dog, and step your left foot forward between your two hands. Turn your toe, pause for a moment in your lunge. And then turn your toes towards the right-hand side of your mat. Slide your hands all the way back to your right foot. Bend your right knee, stretching into the left leg. Straighten both legs. Slide to the front foot. Turn your toes and end up into your lunge again. Nice. Turn your toes towards the right. Glide to the right foot. Bend your knee. Glide all the way forwards. Bend your front knee. Nice. Step back. Drop your bum to the floor. How did you do that? What skills did you use? Stretch both legs out long in front of you. So reach both hands forward and then just draw your hands back and bring your fingers as far back behind you as you can. And just pull your shoulders back, really opening into your chest. Get really tall into your spine. And just squeeze your shoulder blades back more and more as you draw your shoulders away from your ears, as you lengthen through your neck. Nice. Take your right hand, bring it to the outside of your left knee, twist towards the left. Sitting up really tall. Like, how could you be in your whole body right now? For me, I start to kind of mobilize a little bit into my feet and I Feel that I'm kind of seeking a little bit through the top of my head, getting taller. I feel my sit bones earthing. And for me, small amounts of movement really connect me to the whole of my body. Nice. Bring both arms behind you, opening through your chest again, squeezing your shoulder blades backwards. And then do it to the left. So bring your left hand around the corner and then turn your chest towards the right. And again, how would you be in the whole of your body? Notice your face. Can you inhabit your face a little bit more? Your shoulders, your torso, the whole of your body. Nice. And then come all the way forward. And then just slide your hands down your thighs. Push beyond your feet. And then slide your hands down your thighs. Push beyond your feet. And just 20 seconds more, just rock your bum from side to side as you're in your forward bend. And as you do so, just feel that you're lengthening, connecting, moving, deepening. Nice. Slowly rising up. And then either come into your child's pose or come rest on your back. So coming resting, just find your way and just pause. And just notice the resource of you right now, the wellness of you, or how connected are you right now? How able are you to be in your body? Nice. And then slowly doing what you do, stretching, lengthening, reaching. And just find what you need to do to awaken. And then slowly coming all the way up, out, over, back, whatever it is that you do. And nice, guys. How gorgeous. I will see you tomorrow for day 19. And enjoy your day. Lovely.